Hello, my name is Vsin, and this is a snapshot of Cross Ange Tenshi no Ryuu to Rondo. I don't want to bother with that subtitle, but basically Cross Ange TR. Now this game came out on May the 28th, 2015 for the PlayStation Vita in Japan. And this is the Cross Ange tie-in visual novel slash mech game. So let's just go in here real quick. I'm going to tell you I've been at this for just under 10 hours. I'm not going to load this save, though. I'm going to load... Let me see if I can remember which one was the right save. This one. If this is the wrong save, then I'll pick a different save. Let's find out. This is the right save? Yep, this is the right save. Okay. So this is where the main game usually takes place. There's Lounge, which is a bunch of different cutscenes, the usual visual novel affair, to be honest. There's missions you can undertake. These differ depending on what point in the story you are, as well as after a certain point, which decisions you've made, I'm just going to spoil it, what side you end up on, etc. As well as deck, which is for unit customization. Let's just go into a mission first. I'm going to go into the one that I haven't beaten, which I will probably fail and it'll be a little bit cumbersome, but I think this is probably one of the best missions in the game anyways, even though I can't beat it. You see this big guy, that's the boss that I can't beat because I just don't have the DPS for it. Let's go into that. It has the mission objective, defeat the boss. There are enemies that spawn. Now, let's see here. Shop is basically where you buy all your shit. Hangar. Now, Hangar... This is basically your mech customization system. At this point in the game, I've only unlocked the Type 2, the Grave Type 2, and the Houseo, whatever the fuck this is called. Yeah, this thing. So, the reason I want to use this is just for more firepower. This thing is generally speaking faster. You can also buy specialized shoulder cannons for it. But since I don't have the money at this point in the game, I can't really use it well. So let's just use this bugger, because I've actually customized it. Sadly, the arm weapon is absolute shit, because I haven't bought anything. Arm weapon is basically melee weapon. It's split into stuff like swords, halberds, rapiers, fist weapons, boomerang, if you unlock the razor and stuff like that. Rifle, you have various different rifles available to you as well. Let's see here. It's rifle... Let me see. Rifle, machine gun, shotgun, bazooka, flamethrower, beam rifle. Depending on what unit you're using, this affects which weapons you can use, etc. Gadget is the sub-weapon. This is split into grenade, missile, and rocket. I'm going to use rocket just for DPS. Shoulder weapons. Again, this is split into missile, cannon, grenade, Gatling. Wait, sorry. Gatling, then grenade, then rocket. I'm going to use the Gatling because DPS. Parts, these are things that affect, in general, your defense and mobility. I'm only half guessing, but I believe the stats from top to bottom there are HP, defense, accuracy, boost gauge, boost speed, turn speed. Turn speed is just affect... I'm not sure what exactly turn speed affects. It's probably just turning speed while in airplane mode, but still, whatever. You have also all these different parts, class blah to blah. These will all affect different things. They go from Class I to Class A. Class I has the lowest effect. Class E has the highest effect. Everything has some benefit, some detriment. Orange indicates benefit. Blue indicates detriment. That's the same for everything else in this game. Paint, this is just paint scheme. So, like some of these have, for example, camo schemes. That looks hideous. Let's get rid of that. Also, this is your Naomi's default scheme. You play as Naomi, who's just an original character who gets created out of thin air and just observes everything that happens in the anime, basically. Yeah, that's basically it. You can also use these marks. Marks you have to buy from the shop, but they're just little decals you can throw on, as well as coloring to adjust your color scheme. Alright, without further ado, you can also go in the shop and buy all this stuff. There's Jasmine here, but as you go through the story, your shopkeeper will change. It doesn't really change the contents at all. So you have all these different things you can buy. If you're looking for paint schemes as well, you can buy those here, as well as marks. Little decal things. Yay. Not gonna buy anything. Let's just go. I already spent 5 minutes in menus. I don't need to spend longer. Alright, time for a mission that I have never beaten. Go me. Like I said, this is I'm gonna put its best foot forward, I'm gonna say. I want to put this game's best foot forward, and then I'm gonna slowly pick it apart. Yeah, crap. So basically, if you've watched the anime or just know gaming in general, what you want to do is you want to get those horns off. This is what stops doing that gravity attack that you just saw. I'm just gonna sit here out of range of the gravity attack, basically. Oh yeah, bullets can't go through it. Okay, whatever, just use the rocket. Wait for the gravity attack to end. I don't want to be anywhere in there, because if I am in there, that boss will beat the shit out of me. And just want to keep my rifle from overheating. Like chip away at that one horn on the head. Okay. Okay, that's one horn. Unlock, move to the other side. Come on, lock onto the thing I actually want to lock onto. Not the empty slot. Not the shoulder. Come on. Nope. 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 Oh, fuck. Now I got hit by the stun attack. Thankfully the stun doesn't actually do anything. Let's move this way. See if I can lock on properly. Yeah, one of the annoyances... Oh, fuck. One of the annoyances I have with a lot of these bosses, and even just the lock-on system in general, is just that it really does not like... Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck, I'm not in range of it. I'm in the circle. Get out of here. There we go. There we go. That looks better. Fuck. That's a boss attack. You have to unlock and move to the side real quickly while boosting. There we go. Yeah, that's both. Now I just had to repeat this until the boss falls over. Hopefully falls over. Fuck. Thankfully he stops doing the gravity attack once you blow off both horns. Come on. Just back up a little bit. Fuck. Boss attack again. I clipped by it again because fuck this boss. Again. Fuck. And I got hit by it 3 times. Shit. Stun attack. I'm out of range for it. That's okay. Back up again. Double tap X to back up. All the controls are remappable, by the way. I've just decided to use defaults, because why the fuck not? By the way, there's another oh, fuck. Before I do the other feature, I have to dodge this shit first. Okay, there's another feature called freezing bullets. This. Press and hold your melee button while doing this, and then you fire a freezing bullet. If the anime is correct, you're supposed to, like, freeze these things after they get past a certain HP threshold. Unfortunately, this fucker is so tanky that I have no idea what that HP threshold is. Okay, and he's closing in. Fuck. Yeah. I think I have to deal with those enemies soon. Just as well. He does his boss attack again. Dodged it. That sounded like a boss attack. That is a boss attack. Fuck that shit. Okay, where the hell is this other guy? Yeah. The problem is that if you don't dodge it properly, you get hit by a fuck ton of rocks, and that hurts like hell. That sounded like another boss attack. That's definitely another boss attack. The thing is, ah, fuck. I got hit by so much of that. Basically, you had to unlock and then dash manually. Fuck. So long way to go for more freezing bullets. Fuck. Stunned. See if I can actually finish this fucker off for once. There we go. God damn. I actually failed this guy so many times. You have no idea. That's why it's not complete in this one. Alright, so after the mission, you just say, what did you take down? You get credit for them, make monies, live better. Yay. And then you get your monies, and it's all good. That's about it. That to me is probably the best that this game has to offer in terms of fights. Even the final boss I thought wasn't as good as this, and like this is the best I consider it. I'm trying to remember what mission this is. If you want a more generic mission, I suppose I could do this one. Like these are all the dragon missions. Honestly, it doesn't change too much depending on the enemy type. I find they just kind of kill wave after wave of wave after wave of enemies, sort of thing. I've also basically shown you the entirety of the customization system, so let's go on to spoilers and cutscenes. Everything you see from this point on will be a spoiler. Absolutely a spoiler. So without further ado, who do we want to see? Sure.
誰かいるかな? うわ、やべ。声？逃げたって無駄なんだから。ってよせってば。今はそんなことしてる場合じゃないだろう。だからするんでしょ。確認すべきかな。しない方がいい気もするけど、どうしよう。
These are your various different dialogue options, like, just... I can't really read these.
Uh, 邪魔すんなっていうクリスの顔が目に浮かぶな。みんなに話を聞こうと思ってここまで来たんだもん。どうにでもなれ。ねえロザリー、ロザリーは私のこと。お、ナオミ。はあ？いや、奇遇だな。こんなところで会うなんて。発着デッキだもん。別に珍しくもないでしょ。クリス、お前そんな場所って分かっててあんなこと見られるかもってのがいいんじゃん。で、そっちは何か用？用がないなら向こうへ行ってよね。用っていうか、用事か。用があってきたんだろ。あるって言え。用があると言えばあるんだけど。よし。ちっ、馬に蹴られて死んじゃえ。バーカ、ブース。クリスのことは気にすんな。で、なんだ？昨日までアンジュを連れ戻しに外へ行ってたでしょ。それでいろいろ思うことがあって、一体私たちノーマってどんな存在なのかわからなくなっちゃったんだ。はあ？ そんなのドラゴンが来たら殺す、そしたらキャッシュが手に入る、そういうことだろ。でも人間はそうは思ってないみたい。私たちノーマのこと化け物だって。マナが使えないと化け物なの？どうして殺されなくちゃいけないの？だってノーマってそういうものじゃん。だからアルゼナルがあるんでしょ。それはそうなんだけど、それが正しいことなのかわからなくなっちゃって。話ってそれだけ？だったらもういいよね。って、うわ、クリス助けろよナオミ。それよりロザリーを押さえつけるのを手伝ってよ。あれ？私の話は終わったし、じゃあ今度はクリスを手伝おうかな。うわ、裏切り者、話せ。はい、どうぞ。話がわかるじゃない。ロザリー、ほらあっちの物陰に行こう。今なら誰もいないよ。ロザリー、ご愁傷様。強く生きてね。でもノーマって一体何なのかってことはよくわからないままだったな。ちょっと来て。クリス？何？なんでこんな物陰に引っ張り込まれてるの？私。二人だけで話がしたかったの。私はもう騙されるつもりはないから。何の話？どうせあんたもヒルダみたいに裏切るんでしょ。だから私の方から先に言ってやるんだ。私の都合のいいように利用するだけ利用して、あんたなんかゴミくずみたいに捨ててやる。今日のクリスなんだか変だって思ったけど、やっぱりヒルダのこと気にしてるんだ。そんなわけない。あんなやつもう知らない。外で死んできたらよかったんだ。それ本心じゃないよね。そんなの私だってわかんないよ。そうだよね。私でよければ話を聞くから泣かないでクリス。あれ、こんなところで何してんだよ。ロザリー、これは違うの。ナオミに無理やり誘われたの。なんだ？何度もいい加減にしてって言ってるのに懲りずに誘ってきて強引に。ああ、お前たちそうだったのか。違う、誤解だよ。ナオミなんて私は相手にもしてないよ。行こうロザリー。なんか私がいいよって振られたみたいになってるんじゃないの？理不尽だ。でもやっぱりクリスヒルダのことを気にしてたみたいだな。思い詰めなければいいんだけど。
I only vaguely understood most of that. Either way, that to me is basically the whole game in a nutshell. Those decisions do actually impact which ending you get. If I were to load up my New Game Plus, I'd be able to show you what I've been through so far. If you've seen some of the promotional material, then you know that there's stuff like different scenes, advanced service shit, and a whole bunch of different stuff. Basically, as far as I can tell, there's a fork option in the game where you get to pick which side you want to be on after a certain point. Good guys, bad guys, relative to the anime, but, you know, a whole bunch of other shit. And yeah, and then there are different character endings. There are also two other mechanics that I can't really show you. One of them is like the touch thing, which is basically just a touch the right spots at the right time and don't touch the wrong spots. It sort of tries to be erotic, but it's really the most... It's more awkward than anything else. There also is like a talk battle thing. I haven't managed to find that at all. I'm 10 hours in and I can't find it anywhere. It was advertised in the promo material. I guess I can link that in the description if you want to know what I'm talking about, but other than that, that's basically the whole game. Yeah. So, I've got, let's see here. I've got a rant about what I think about this game's story, and then a rant about what I think about whether or not it's good value. I'm just going to try to truncate the story rant. Basically, I feel that this game uses Naomi as an observer for like 99% of it, and then kind of forces her into a I am taking the other character's role of being a person sort of thing. Like she's basically an observer and someone who's kind of shoehorned into a whole bunch of situations but doesn't really do anything. And then the events that she's observing are just the anime events with all the guts ripped out. Like, it's just kind of, I saw the before, all the things happen off screen, and then the after is like, well, there's no fucking transition in this game. Like, I think they just did the conveyance really horribly wrong. Maybe I'm just not getting it because I can't understand enough Japanese, but just like, it feels like there's just so much truncated story in here, and it doesn't really like get to the meat and potatoes of the story, which, you know, it's something I actually like for all the fanservice-y character designs. I actually do like the story, mostly just for the character interactions and the character development, even though the plotline itself is honestly kind of madman. But I like it just basically has them all lined up as bullet points and doesn't really expand on any of them because none of the actual character development scenes ever happen in the game. Yeah, enough of that rant. Anyways, value. Here's the problem. This game retails at full Japanese retail price, okay? And maybe I should have mentioned it earlier, maybe I did mention it earlier. This game handles like a PSP game in the combat simply because the right stick does nothing, okay? And if you understood my story rant earlier, I don't particularly like the way they've done the visual novelty stuff either. Yes, they have the fork, yes, they have one particular extra perspective, but other than that, for full like 6,000 plus yen, really? Like, again, I showed you the best of the combat. The worst of the combat is literally single enemies that you kind of just shoot to death, like that boss, only less dynamic, and wave after wave of enemies that you shoot and don't really pose any threat to you whatsoever. So I don't know. Like, would I say import this? Even if you're a Cross Ange fan, I would actually say no. I just don't feel that they execute the story well. Again, maybe it's just my lack of understanding about Japanese, but Naomi is just a cardboard cutout character to me. That just kind of facilitates an excuse for the player to see shit. And then the combat is really mediocre. Mind you, I'm talking about this because I've also played games like Another Century's Episode Portable, which is really fucking good for PSP game, mech game. Really love that one. Armored Core Portable games, those are handled clumsily as hell, but they're still really good. And sure, there's the customization and shit, but like the customization is mediocre. Like the weapons all are kind of just fire in a straight line, fire in a straight line, fire in a straight line. I don't know. TLDR, I guess it's just really mediocre. I probably shouldn't have expected anything less of a game that, like, is basically an anime tie-in visual novel game, which is, in Western context, that would basically be shovelware, but, you know, I mean, they did put a lot of budget behind stuff like animating the characters, like you can see on the right side of the screen, or even during that cutscene where they do the little smooth transitions while still keeping the show's visual aesthetic. So that's good there, but, like, overall, it's just, I don't know, it's just mediocre to me. Anyways, I don't know. I decided to buy this on a whim. My name has been VSin. Thanks for watching.